I'm starting this video in the middle of finishing this vault, and the reason why we're finishing this vault is because I needed some loot. I also wanted to hit level 15, and then I also want to go through some more of the quests, and we need a little bit more loot to be able to do that. But now that we've got it, 30k XP, should be level 16 now. We've got one more expertise point, a couple more unspent skill points, which just put into dash real quick. Expertise point, we will go, I think that we go into marketer or bounty hunter. I think marketer, because re-rolling our black market offers is quite good. We've got 1,600 shards, which means that we can get emeralds if we wanted. We've got quite a few emeralds. A wand, some more emeralds for even cheaper. I think we get those cheap emeralds. Get another reroll. Hog for 800. Honestly, pretty good deal. Let's see. Kind of useless. Bounty pearl for 200. No. Well, platinum for 500. That's a pretty good deal. And the shop's gonna reset in an hour. We're not gonna get another 2k, 2.5k for a knowledge star. So let's just grab the vault platinum. Free vault platinum. Heck yeah. So then we get that. We do that. Where did I leave the book? Where did book quest go? We've got our vault recycler over here to just chuck away all that stuff, which we don't need anymore, because there's no reason for me to keep continuing to have it. Also a bunch of vault rocks in there. We got this guy full of stuff, which is cool. Where is our quest book? Where quest book? Come on now, bro. Actually, where did you go? Actually, where have you gone? Never mind, I find quest book. So, scrapping vault gear, we've got that completed. We got some vault scrap. Got all the vault scrap from this stuff as well. Still trying to work on integrating stuff with the tinkers. So, anywho, we got some burger. And then we also got a bunch of stuff in here for burgers. No more cheese, though, because apparently cheese is lame. I don't know. We just didn't get a lot of cheese, so maybe people think it's lame. Anyway, we need 25 of those guys, one of these guys. Dope burgers. We gained XP. We're already level 10, so we get even more burgers. Vault objectives at level 10 marks the introduction of the Light the Brazier objective. 20 means we get Scavenger Vault. 50 means we get the Hunt the Guardians objective, so we get a Light the Brazier's vault, which will run this episode. Put the quest book back there. But what we also get to do this episode is become an absolute god. So we get to activate flight, which now it just gives us creative flight. So that's something that we have now. That's pretty cool, right? And that means we don't actually take any fall damage anymore. But it also means magic arrow, force 2.2. It costs extra though. Hey, how are you guys doing? Come on now. There we go. We get some phantom membrane. Even more? Where? Oh, y'all, okay. Y'all just barking at me, but y'all already, okay, they already didn't, I got them too quickly, apparently. Anyway, let's get ourselves a quick little vault crystalloony. Perfect. We just took some redstone, some sea pickles, some orange terracotta, and orange dye. Orange was the easiest thing for me to get. And now we get the vault crystal, and then we chuck the seal Light the Brazier's vault crystal objective on there. Cool, level 17 vault for that guy. Honestly, most of the stuff we don't even need to throw into storage. I'm gonna take the knowledge essence just in case, and the rest of the vault gems and such. Chuck you guys in here. Also, make sure to stay tuned towards the end of the episode, because that's when we're gonna be opening all of the crates from the vaults this episode. And also, it's day 25, so the next episode for this will actually be a little bit of a different thing, and that is namely being because we're day 25, and I'm going to be making updates every 25 days as like part of essentially, you know, like the 100 days videos, essentially updates for one of those that I'm working on. So yeah, and now it's time to run into the vault. So our bow does extra damage due to it being made out of cybersteel magma steel. It does extra damage because of a bunch of different things, but the main reason why we need to add a couple more modifiers to it, and so we get diamond, extra durability and stats, extra durability, creative. They're not cheated because they're from creative things. which you can make. Boost item use speed, experience, improvable, world-bound, netherite, swift eye, unbending, damage up below 6, pierce through armor, tenacity, airborne, okay, and that's that. But what was the one that gave us potion slot? Was it the Baulian? Is it? Oh, there it is. Rare earth. That's for the Baulian. Effective boost. It's the Galu. So maybe I put Galu back in here because that effective boost is kind of crazy. Wait, can you still, is there still a modifier for adding extra thing? More flavor. What? Arable. The mod may use more flavor. Farsighted because it feels, okay, what? Writable, shiny, witherick, resurrected, replayed, balance. Okay, recapitated, extra upgrade, rebalanced, over slime, draconic, ruined, blind shot, cataclysmic, true shot. Ooh, all I need is targets. Give me one moment, please. Okay, definitely didn't go over to the village to steal their hay, so don't worry about that. We've got some targets now, and we're just gonna kind of casual. Oh shoot, I need upgrade slots. We should get some soon if I just keep using the bow, right? Hopefully. Anyway, we're just gonna go into this vault because we can. So let's do this. Come on now. So it is a Brazier vault, which means that we can go as far as we want in this vault because all we need to do is light 3 braziers and then get back out. What you can do is you can also light even more braziers. And all we're gonna really do is, honestly, we should probably be using our bow. Let's use our bow instead. Shoot, I'm out of arrows. That's not good. This is already a little bit of a thing because, everything is a little bit higher level now, which is a little scary, and that's not good. Silverfish are not good. I might need some kind of AoE attack, which I guess is something that I should work on, because I don't know which weapons will actually give AoE attacks. Also, that is not good either, and I need more arrows, which I should have brought more arrows, because I don't know why I didn't. No arrows. Bad mistake. Big smart. Yes, good. So all we're gonna do, unless we get an Omega chest, is open the chests up to get the XP for them. And the only reason we're doing it this way is because it is the most efficient way to get XP. And we will still mine these guys because it's still quite efficient. Also, this is how you do that. I need to get infinity. It's something that you can't apply to the bows, but I'm trying to find a way to get it so that I can infinity things. Also, this one was Omega, so we'll loot this guy. And we want to get all of the mobs that we can because XP is good. So come on now, let's do this. And now we just kind of go up, and I forget that we can fly now. So there's no real reason for us to even be on the ground. And let's go this way. We don't really need to do much other than increase our strength by a little bit. Come down here. Open up these guys. Take care of you. Take care of you. Take care of you. Blight mob. Take care of the champion. Vault fighter, because those guys give pretty good loot. So, come on now. Come on now. There we go. Perfecto. Perfect. I wonder if I can do a cheese strat with the stuff, because if I can cheese strat the way that the bow gains XP, this could be a little bit insane. So if it's at 117 right now, if I do that, it's at 117 still. Shoot, I can't cheese it, but it was worth a try. It was worth a try trying to cheese it. It would have been funny if it worked. Does hitting mobs with it, that's actually a good idea. Okay, it was 117, it was still at 117. Wait, the other number's increasing. 175. Okay, 175. 277 out of 1,500. This is going to take a sizable amount of time, but we're just going to kind of ignore that and instead head directly for little Brazier. Brazier is like the thing women wear that covers the booba, I think, but I'm not 100% certain. Let me know in the comments. Actually, don't, please. Yeah, that would be bad. But I think that's what that is, but don't look it up. Yeah. What we're gonna do now is just kind of continually run through and get as many of these as we can. And you're gonna see why in a second, because we're gonna start getting, this one's gonna shorten stuff a little bit, but we ended up getting some soot, of course, but also some driftwood and other stuff. And there is a small chance, however, still a chance, that you can get some pretty insane loot from that. And that's mainly what we're at. But of course, there's no guarantee for that, so it's a little unfortunate. What we do want to do, because it looks like we're getting a lot of ores in here, is get as much as we can, because the ores early on matter even more than the rest of the loot, because the ores are what we need in order to get star cores to unlock more mods. And the main one that we need is, of course, the Larimar, although that is the most common one, so it's not really going to be the limiting factor. But it's always good to have extra rather than not having enough. So we're just going to kind of make sure that we can get as much as possible. Of course, doesn't look like it's that big of an issue because we already have 26 Larimar just from this one vault, so that's pretty decent. And then what we can do is we can go over here, we go over here, we go down here, take a minus to our hit points in order for us to get something. I don't know what we got for that. It was worth it, obviously, definitely worth it. Then we take even more minus hit points for, I don't even know. I don't know what we got for that one, but it might have been worth it. This one, we get less time, but we get an Oopaline, which is another one of the player gems, which are quite rare. The chances of them spawning are substantially less than any other type of gem, so whenever we see them, they're very much worth it, and we should try and get them if we can. Anywho, we don't need extra Vault Cobblestone, we already have plenty, and I also found a place where we can get a ton more, so it's not really an issue that we have. Anywho, what I can do is I can make a bunch of arrows after we get out of this vault, and then we're going to specifically do something in order to level up our bow, because I want this bow to be the most accurate, most overpowered and insane bow Vault Hunters has ever seen, because Vault Hunters doesn't have vault bows, which is something that it needs. But I think that we can do better through Tinker, because Tinker's is the way. It's just dope. It's just better. It's just amazing. So let's head over. We're gonna get these 3 of these guys. Brutal mobs. Mobs do 50% more damage, I believe. So that mobs will end up doing quite a bit of damage, but I'm not really concerned because I'm not really planning on fighting any more mobs. Planning on running through, going as fast as we can, because we are quite fast midair. And we pillage for loot a little bit. Got some carbon. Not really something I'm worried about. Take care of you guys. Open up a couple more chests. Check out some raw carbon just so we have space. Teleport back to our original spot. And now we exit in order to get the final objective finished, which means we completed that guy, which is great because now we have that guy to put down. That did not sound good. Oh, hey, so you think the sky is your domain now? This is my place now, bruh. Hey, get out of here. This is my land now. This is my place now, boy. Anyway, we got a bunch more phantom membrane, which is good because that's what we need to repair our actual armor. So I'm happy about that. Also got a bunch more gems, which is really handy. But we did get a bunch more, pretty much everything else. So getting a little bit overwhelmed with some of these items. So we're gonna need a storage system really quick, which I guess is a good thing because we have a ton of knowledge and that's what we need. So in order to make a knowledge star, we need a knowledge core and 8 knowledge essence. So for a knowledge core, we need 8 vault diamonds and 16 beniatite. Thankfully, we have more than 32, which means we can craft up 2 at the same time, which 2 at the same time sounds pretty nice, doesn't it? We got 2 extraordinary beniatite, which means we can craft it up into 2 knowledge cores, which crafts up into 2 knowledge stars, which is our first knowledge star that we've gotten. And that's pretty dope. That's quite a bit of good knowledge at the very beginning. What we're gonna do with that is we're going to go and we're gonna look. So double pouches are something that we could get. However, what I really want to do is get applied energistics or refined storage. We're gonna go refined storage first because I'm much better with refined storage. That costs 4. What's the quest reward for completing this guy though? We get a mod box, which will end up dropping us pretty much nothing. And we need to hit level 20 to get another one. So what I think we do here, so I think we chuck the mod box in here. We take a look at our inventory real quick. We do this. We take the vault gold and everything else out as well. And that guy, and that guy, and those, and that. And what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna make some arrows, and then we're gonna head into a level 18 vault in order to get all the stuff we need to hit level 20. I think I'm gonna just end up completely using more of the diamond tipped arrows, because I was using some of the other ones and the diamond ones just seem better. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a stack of the diamond tipped arrows in first, and then some normal arrows as backup, because I don't know if we're gonna go through 100 arrows for getting it to the next level. A little unfortunate. Wait, how are we at 372? Are we getting more XP when we kill the mobs? I think that it's just taking some time, so it might be a little delayed, which is really cool. We also do have an extra grade on here, and the melee speed is 2.41, so maybe we can amp that up a little bit more with some redstone, but I'm not 100% certain how that's gonna work. So we'll find out. Let's see. Ooh, hastiester. Shoot, I'm gonna go get some more redstone. Okay, I put a golden apple in there for the extra slot, and what I'm gonna do is go from 0 reinforced to reinforced 1. And that's going to increase or decrease the durability damage by 25%. And the melee speed is a little bit faster. Actually, it doesn't look like it is. It looks like just the mining speed's faster, which is, I mean, not really what I wanted, but, you know, it attacks fast enough. Anywho, we're just gonna go into this vault real quick, and it is another Light the Brazier's vault, or Braziers. Anywho, so that means that the objective is actually not gonna give us as much XP as everything else is, so we need to get rid of as many mobs as we possibly can, and also open up as many chests as we can. So that's what we're gonna be really focusing on. There's a coconut there, that's cool. There's all these mobs, guys. Really quick, we're just gonna take out, get the knowledge essence, get the burger ingredients. We are gonna want to mine all of the coin piles that we can, because those are going to be the most worth it. Also, it seems as though the XP is a little bit delayed for the bow, which is, I mean, it's okay. It's a little interesting, though, for how it's gaining XP, because it doesn't seem like it's, like, gaining as much as it should be for the damage that it's doing. But overall, I'm not displeased with it by any margin. Although I am noticing something, and that's that I think I need a better vault magnet, because the vault magnets that I currently am using is not strong enough to even pull things into the air for me to get them, which is a little bit unfortunate. It's a little bit tedious, but that's okay. It's not too big of a deal. Anywho, we're just gonna mine all you guys that we can, open up the chest, mine you real quick, take you guys, go up here. So, we are at 382. If I kill that guy, 422. If I kill you, and kill you, 432 still. But if I attack you with melee, then we're at 453, 478. So apparently the bow only gets XP through melee. So maybe we end up just making the most overpowered melee bow and going that route. But I don't think that's the way that I'm going to do this. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up either having to just use melee on the bow for a really long time in order to build up its base stats, or I might try and find a different route and just use a bunch of the creative modifiers, which do cost a lot. I've only been able to make a couple of them. Did it all off camera because honestly, it's just really boring to watch me search for buried treasure for a while using X-ray and then just figuring out all that stuff from there, because that's pretty much all you have to do. You just need Hearts of the Sea and a bunch of other random little small things that are a little bit annoying. So it's just an annoyance in and of itself that I don't want to subject you guys to. Anywho, I'm going to take care of these silverfish one by one with the bow to build up as much XP as possible. So I will see you guys after that's done. Okay, I beat the last silverfish. We're at 459 out of 1,000 for that and 800 out of the other one. What I do mainly just need to do is get as many of these guys as I can. So the last vault gave us 7k objective experience. And I don't know if that's directly correlated to the amount of these guys that we actually grab. So that is something that I do want to figure out, and whether it's number based or how it's basing the objective XP that we're given, because if there's a way to manipulate it, you know, sure as heck I'm going to be doing that, because that's just kind of what that's what I do. That's what this channel is based on. I just find ways to exploit things and do it in an interesting way. So hopefully there's a way to do that. If not, it is what it is. But anywho, what we're gonna do is aim for, let's say we're gonna aim for, you know, 8. Or actually, we'll aim for 10. So we're at 2 right now. I do need to get hit by attacks in order to build the XP on my actual armor. So I might just stand AFK for a bit if the mobs aren't doing a substantial amount of damage, just to do that. But I'm looking at doing that more in the overworld because that's just way easier. Less time consuming, less of a risk, and overall just much better of a way to do that. Anywho, let's just take care of all you guys with my trusty bow, because it's gonna take longer, but I want to hit the next level because, you know, it's just kind of crazy good with the bow. If it levels up and does good, it'll be dope. So we're gonna grab, we're currently at 3. This is the 4th one. What's down here? We got pretty much nothing from that guy. So out of 4, out of 5, cool. We got pretty much nothing again for that one. Just gonna take care of the coconut crabs with my bow again, because of course, why would I not? Coconut crabs have an incredibly strong defense, which is why it takes so many hits to get through them. We're comfortable with the chest plate, helmet, and leggings. What about the boots? How close are we in boots? Not there at all yet, but that's okay. We're working it. We're on our way. So we are at 5. This will be 6. Ooh, we got an echo gem, which is the rarest of the vault gems. It is one of the rarest of most of the things in this entire mod pack, although not quite as rare as some of the other things like the Omega Pogs, and overall by the end of this we'll probably end up having infinite of everything, so it shouldn't crazily matter too much. Honestly, at the end we might even just craft our way to the final artifact just because why not? But you know, that'd be a little bit too crazy for right now, so for right now we're just gonna kind of leave it be. Anyway, conduit power, we'll just get conduit power 1, a little bit extra haste, chuck the chains and that stuff in there for now, and let's go get some more. So we're at 6 right now of the actual Braziers lit, so now I think we just scoot around the edge, get as many of them as we can. So we are at 6, 7, got some unidentified leggings for that guy, 7, this one will be 8. Come on. Okay, we got 8 taken care of there. Absolutely nothing gained from that guy, which is a bummer. What about you? Is there one in here? No, there's not. Let's ignore it and move on, because that room gives me PTSD from a couple episodes ago when we died in it because we were stuck. Anyway, it's 8. Oh, I can't attack that mob because it has ethereal, which, if you didn't know, ethereal is a modifier that means that you can no longer actually do damage to certain mobs. It is something that you gain from adding stuff to the vaults, and overall it's not terrible. I mean, it is what it is. It's okay. It's just annoying, but we brought it on ourselves. Anyway, we got 8th of the Braziers. The 9th will give the mobs extra damage, so we gotta avoid the mobs even more so, but we are at 8. Ooh, dragon room. Really good coin piles for this. Is it worth it? I think it is. I think it is, just purely on the fact that what I can do is, if I find, where is it? Where is it? Is it back here? Is there some back here? I need some of something. Oh, there it is. Coconut planks. Cool. What I can do is I grab the coconut planks. I grab the coconut planka. Yes. I make a bunch of you guys. Cool. I click out the red banners. Cool. They're in my inventory now. So what I can do is I put all the crafting tables down. Because I don't need all of them. I just need 1. And then we craft up all of our vault gold and everything vault currency related into the next tier up, which is going to be vault silver. We chuck everything else into here for now. And what I should be able to do is, if I just come down here, should be able to, I'm at a good enough amount of levels that I can tank quite a bit of damage. The main issue being is the level and quality of the mobs down here will be increased due to just everything that we have added modifier-wise, so we gotta make sure that we are being a little bit careful, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal because we should, in theory, be able to avoid most of the damage. We're just flying away if we need to, and shooting our bow, which should be something that we can do. Although I'm a little bit worried about our chances with the mobs with ethereal. Okay, we hit the plate boots recovery. These guys are able to float up to us, which is dope, but can we float them all the way up to here? We can. Okay, so we got a bunch more of that guy. So then we get Vault Gold, then we drop back down. We get hit a little bit more. We gotta watch out for our health because the damage racks up quick because we've taken so much damage. Anywho, we're just gonna grab this guy, grab that, chuck that in there, and let's skedaddle skadoodle. We need to hit 2 more of these guys, so let's hit this one's probably number 10, right? Mobs will do even more damage, which is it's suboptimal, but it's okay for now. We're not dead yet. Keyword yet. Hopefully still not yet. But we got another one. We got a black chromatic steel ingot, which is really, really rare. They're quite good as they are a later game thing because you need black opal, which is a different type of vault gem that is not quite as rare as the player gems. In certain instances, it can be even rarer. Anyway, that is our 12th. I'm gonna try and hit 15 of these guys because I don't know how the XP works for it, but if it is 1000 XP per, then I will be very, very happy with hitting all of them. So we will go for as many as we can. So that is 13. Come on now, 14. Perfecto. Let's go for 15, and then we will teleport back. Maybe we got more than 15. I'm not good at maths. I actually am, but I'm just not thinking about it, and I didn't really count well. Anyway, let's get out of here, and let's see how much XP we got. 15k, so the objective is 7k regardless. It doesn't seem to be affected, and due to that, it seems as though we didn't gain quite enough XP to get to level 20, which means we gotta run 1 extra vault real quick. I think I'm gonna do this one off camera because all I really need to do is complete the objective. Actually, you know what? Screw it. We're just gonna go. We're gonna do this real quick. I think this one's like a level 9 vault, so elixir vault, be able to complete it real quick within the first room. So let's do this. Come on, load in. Toggle the X-ray. Open up that guy. Take care of you. Take care of you. Open up that. Open up that. Go up here. Take care of you. Take care of you. Take care of you. Take care of you. Open up you. Open up you. You. Apparently that one's trapped. Take care of you. Take care of you. Take care of you. Open up all those guys. Take care of the spider. Take care of you, take care of a blight, and also an enraged mob, and another blight, and a couple more mobs, and we get you, we get a little bit of knowledge essence, and then we drop down, because we are going to complete the vault already, and that was a dope vault. Of course, we are going to be doing vault speedruns at some point, although I do not know quite. I'm thinking that I'm going to do a very similar thing with the speedruns and everything else, but we got enough XP, get to the next level, which is all we really needed. So now we're level 20. We'll be able to complete the quest to get that guy. So complete a level 20 quest, get a knowledge star, get a bunch of orbs of regrets, regretting decisions, cool, get even more orbs of regrets. Vendor doors, dungeon doors. We gotta do that next episode. Artifacts, acquire an artifact tome. But for now, all we really need to do is just check that in there. I need more storage real quick. Just chop down a tree real quick, craft up a couple OAK chests, place them on top of each other just so that they go nice and quietly and perfectly. There we go. And now we've got storage for all of our stuff that is random and kind of useless random crap because I can fill my inventory with it. Yippee! Anywho, we're gonna chuck the vault gear in there so that now we should be able to roll all of this vault gear after. Actually, we're gonna first craft up all of this stuff. So what I am gonna start doing though is I'm going to actually make ourselves a normal crafting table because the crafting tweak stuff is way too helpful. We don't have access to that in the Tinker's one, so we got a stack of vault silver, which gives us a total of 38 vault gold, which gives us a total of 4 vault platinum, which is quite good. So we've got a bunch of vault platinum, a bunch of that stuff, and now we're gonna open up all these guys, and I'm assuming that we're going to get quite a few of the most useless item in the entire game. And we did, which is okay. It's all right. It's just something that's going to happen. It's bound to happen. And no, I don't mean Vault Gear. I mean these chipped jewels. They're the worst thing in Vault Hunters. They are useless. They're terrible. And I think that they should be destroyed. So that's what we're gonna go do. Let's join me in the nether real quick. Don't worry about it. Okay. And now, as we look into the blinding pit of lava, we're going to just chuck all these chip jewels into the lava to burn, because that's what they deserve. Anyway, let's activate our magnet, go back through the portal. And now, what we need to do is I need to gather up all the knowledge essence that I have right now, because what I want to do is I want to try and make our 4th knowledge star. For that, I'm going to need a little bit more beniatite, and it doesn't look like I have it, which is okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. I'm upset or bummed about it in any way. It's all good. Anywho, let's just chuck all this stuff in here. And now, it's time to start running the Vault Gear. Just rolling it nice and easy. What I am going to do, though, is the stuff that I'm going to keep. So we're going to get away from the nether portal because it's way too loud. The stuff that I'm going to keep is going to be the magnets, so unequip our shield so we can roll everything faster. Come on now, let's see what we get. Common, trappy, rare. Cool, we got a rare from the scrappy. We're gonna turn our game sounds way down because it's still way too loud. The reason why none of this matters is because we're not able to use any of the normal Vault Hunters gear. We're only allowed to use the very specific things that we've been given, and that is Tinker's Construct tools and weapons. So no matter how good, no matter how omega, it is all getting thrown away before your very eyes into the garbage because I have no use for it. It's useless to me. So let's roll it. Let's see what it is. And it's all rares. Of course, we keep getting omegas in the most interesting of ways. Anyway, let's craft up all the Vault Bronze and Vault Silver, gold again, just so that everything's like concise and put together. Vault Platinum, 14 Vault Platinum, and let's roll our magnets. Most likely the rare +1 is going to be the one that we end up using, but, you know, it is what it is, and it definitely is, because the item rarity is good, plus so is the velocity and range. The other magnet we're going to chuck away, put our shield back, get everything else back. That's pretty much going to be it for this episode. There's just not much left to really go through, although, what I do want to clarify is ability totem. You start off with one ability, and as you progress through, you end up getting more, and the max levels of these things have been changed from the default. That is because I have them where I want them to be, and I like them where they are. It's quite good and balanced somewhat. It is not balanced, period, because I don't want it to be balanced, period. I just like how it is, and it's cool, and I enjoy it. So if you guys don't like it, you don't have to play with it that way. But anywho, what we're gonna do is we are going to get ourselves another level in Lucky Altar, and we have 3 unspent skill points. Well, what I think we do here is I think I put it into, not Nucleus, not Frozen Impact, not Blight. I think we put it into Toxic Reaction, because Toxic Reaction, probably the best, most overpowered thing, because the other one that we're going to put into, it's going to be Nova. We're immediately going to go Poison Nova. That means that now that we are a wizard, even with no ability, it is already going to be quite. So over time, we'll build it up, we'll get even more ability power through intelligence, and through some other interesting things. But anywho, that's gonna be the end of this episode. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, or if you want to see something else that I do, then please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next. We hit the 20%. I'm happy about that. GG's. Peace. Have a great day. Bye-bye.